Well, friends and family, vacation time is over, so I can get into some DMs and we can start talking about home automation products. And probably the biggest DM question I get is, how do you get started with home automation? One of the items that continually is asked is, hey, I want something small. I want something where I walk in at night. I don't walk into a dark home. As soon as I open the door, the light turns on. Here's the simplest way to do it. One, you need a door and window sensor, like this one. Now, this is a Sonoff DW2. It's a second generation. And the reason I chose that is, well, I've used Sonoff products in the past. Very stable product, very good product. But the DW2 runs off of AAA batteries, which are less expensive than using the other lithium ion. Then you need something like this. You need a light switch or a dimmer switch or even a fan switch for that matter, but this is a Leviton Wi-Fi. This happens to be a second generation. All my switches are either second generation or third generation Leviton Wi-Fi. Now, I've used several other switches which were Z-Wave, Zigbee, or now these are Matter. Now, Z-Wave, Zigbee, and Matter are communication standards. They're industry standards so that automation products talk amongst themselves. It's a communication standard. Now, there are other products out there that companies make light switches or maybe make a temp sensor, and they're on their own system. And what happens is if they discontinue that product or that company goes out of business, you're stuck with a whole bunch of stuff in your wall that just doesn't work outside of that object. So I really recommend going with an industry standard of Z-Wave, Zigbee, or Thread/Matter. And all of the Leviton are Matter. Now, the last item you're going to need is something to be able to program it, have a little bit of help with when the door opens, I want this to happen. And I've used Amazon Alexa in the past, but I've gotten rid of it because it just was not stable in the long run. And I've gone with this, the Apple HomePod Mini. It supports all of those industry standards. It has been very stable. I have not lost a product where I've had to reinitialize it on the network, such as a fan switch or shades. Now, I know this video is rather quick. It's just supposed to be, hey, this is how I got started. You can look into products. But if you like this type of content, follow, and I'll bring you more.